Have you ever had vertigo? Or do you know anybody who has? This morning I'm going to talk to you about my experience with vertigo. So about a month ago, I woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning and the room was spinning violently. It was quite terrifying actually. I have had vertigo once before, very mildly, and this was horrific. This was violent, very violent vertigo. It went on for 14 hours like that, during which time, you know, I started thinking, is this vertigo or is this what a stroke feels like or whatever? It was pretty terrifying. Anyway, I got to a doctor's, had my ears cleaned out because that's what had helped it several years ago when I had a mild form. That helped a little bit. Anyway, this just basically went on for a month. It was horrible, you know. I had to have some time off work. I couldn't ride the bike at all. I just banned myself, even if I was feeling good for a bit. It kept coming back. So yeah, in the end it turned out it could have been several things. There is a really horrific thing you can get called Panniers disease, I think it is, which would also result in deafness, and the vertigo would never go away. Essentially it would be pretty much life ending as you know it, you know. We ruled that out because I wasn't getting deaf after a week or two. That was a nice thing to rule out. And then my genius and wonderful wife looked into it and found out that in spite of the doctor having no cure for me, just saying, oh, you know, it'll go away in a month or two, and offering me drugs for the nausea, the least startling of side effects of that drug was vertigo. I mean, what? Anyway, yeah, the other side effects were mostly life-ending possibilities. So, yeah, Nicole found this thing called the Hepco maneuver, I think it is, which a practitioner can do on you, or you can actually perform yourself at home. And that's what saved me in the end. After about 4 weeks of this shit, I did that 2 or 3 times a day for maybe 3 or 4 days. Immediately it helped. I mean, the first time you do it, it's horrific because it brings the spinning back very strong briefly, and you just have to hang on in the positions that you're in. There's 3 positions you have to get in. You have to hang on until that spinning goes away. It doesn't actually take long, but you know, if you weren't used to spinning by this time, I was quite used to the world spinning around me. If you weren't used to that, it'd be very hard to do. And yeah, I'm now clear for several days. I've really been clear, very tiny bits, negligible, maybe early yesterday or the day before, but otherwise fine. So I've allowed myself to get out on the motorbike again. So that's, there's a name for this type of vertigo. It's basically some rock crystals in your ear that fall into the wrong place. They fall into what's basically the human gyroscope that gives you balance, tells you which way up you are, and disturbs the signals to the brain, which just makes you dizzy, you know, to a certain degree or to a massive degree, depending how bad you had it. And I had it pretty bad. And this maneuver is basically flinging your head into a couple of positions and holding it there to allow these rocks to go around the little semicircular canals that act as your gyroscope and go back to where they should be. And it worked. Brilliant. So, you know, if any of you get vertigo and you're not going deaf, it's probably this. That's one harmless thing you can do to try and fix it. You know, drug-free, surgery-free, the Hepco maneuver. Anyway, ending on a good note. I'm off for a ride now. I'm going to find Paul. We're going to go exploring up in the big crater. So thanks for watching. I hope if you ever do have this vertigo, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone, worst enemy, I hope if anything this helps or whatever, that you get a cure and you feel better fast. Cheers guys, be safe, be happy, catch you on the next one.